Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Yes, now a lot of you will know on the Xbox 360 the actual marketplace has closed. It's been closed for a little while, but I remembered the other day that there was some games that were free, and I was just going to check by going into, and if you go in and choose a game and you choose the details, then you choose the search option. This is how you actually search for titles that aren't in your download history. And sometimes you don't always get all the games in your download history because, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to work. But first off, I'm going to try a title that is called Life is Strange. Now, I don't think I downloaded this back in the day. I'd probably already moved on to a different console. But this is one of those chapter story games where the first chapter was free and the rest you paid for. Now, I understand if you downloaded this, it may not show in your history. Now, obviously, these are all the different episodes of the game. 2015 it came out in, but I'm going to see if you can download the first one. But as I say, the download shows that it's free. Now, I'm pretty certain I won't be able to do this because I never previously downloaded it. But what I understand is that sometimes these games, if they're still available, come up on offer on the Xbox One and other Xboxes. And in order to check that, you actually have to go onto your Xbox Live account online and have a look. So Life is Strange is one of the ones I never got. But there's plenty more of different chapter style based games. So let's go in and edit my search and see if I can find another title. There's quite a few titles. I think what I'll actually do is put some of the titles down below in the description because, as I say, in different areas of the world, different games become free at different times. So what do we think we're going to look for now? The begins with a W. Sounds a bit nasty, this one. If I can spell it right. The Walking. Could this be a zombie story-based one? Again, this was a chapter-based story game. They released two versions, if my memory's right. The Walking Dead and The Walking Dead 2. Now, quite often you'll get more than one picture card appear. And this is one of the other things you'll experience with the Xbox Live system. I don't have membership, although somebody was actually discussing with me the other night that you can actually scratch off the Xbox Live cards and get a free couple of days membership and download them that way. But I will try and make a video on that one in the future. Yeah, so again, a chapter-based story game. You could buy or get the first chapter for free, and then you would buy the subsequent chapters. And again, I never chose this one, but as I said, sometimes it doesn't show in your download history. So yeah, so I never purchased this one even though it was free at the time. And it's very much like the PlayStation Network. Now with that one I get 3 free games each month. That's right, just going to quickly look to see if there's The Walking Dead 2. Where's the numbers? Oh yeah, they're back up there. Right, so I'll change this to a number and have a look because, again, this sometimes comes up on offer on the Xbox One. Let's scroll across. Yeah, anyway, getting back to the PlayStation Network, each month they give you 3 free games if you have the basic package that I do. And quite often I don't download them because they're tripe and they're just not worth worrying about. But what I do is I confirm the purchase. So the same with the Xbox 360 really. It won't show in your download history because you never downloaded the game. But what you would have done or could have done is actually have chosen to purchase the first chapter for free. Maybe purchase is the wrong term, but you would have agreed to have the first one for free, and then you're like, oh, I'll come back later and I'll download it another day, and you never ever did. You never did that. Or one of your mates had it, you thought, oh, I'll bookmark it, do it myself. You went round and played it, and you weren't too sure about it, but now upon reflection, because the Xbox 360 is now massively retro, these search times are taking ages, aren't they? It's very noticeable this is happening. And I was going to do a video actually about Microsoft closing the store because, as you can see, and other people have said in the videos, all of the stuff is there. all they've done is removed the option to purchase items. Now, I was speaking to a friend in part of Europe the other day, and they said to me the simple fact that they get different offers. And I believe if you go onto the online section on the website, choose different regions, you can sometimes download. Yeah, see, now this one's $11.99. And the first, that's the season pass, obviously. The first original one was free because it enticed you in to playing the games. There's lots of other games that were free at the time. Like I say, I'll put them down in the description below. But there was a few shoot 'em ups. There was things like Crackdown 1 and 2. I don't know. There was lots. This one I'll try. This was Mars Rover. And yeah, there was a few different types of games you could get. Obviously, it is promotional, so the Kinect-based games. They gave away a lot of free games with that, like TotemBall and a few others that I actually did download at the time, or initially choose to download. And this one I can't remember. I really can't. Mars, there you go, Kinect. And I can't remember if I chose this one or not. But as I say, this doesn't show in my download history because at the time, I never downloaded it. I literally just went, nah, it's, like I say, not for me. So I left it, and this search is taking a long, long time. But this is only going to be a quick video, another 10-minute video, just showing you some of the other ways that you may possibly be able to get. Yeah, so this one says it's free. But what I will do in my next video, as you will see, this takes some time as well. And it may not work. I may have to do it a different way. There we go. Price is free. Confirm purchase. It will probably say, nah, don't do it. It says it's no longer available. So let's come back out of this and try something else. But there's lots of games on there like this that you can still, like I say, search for on the store, but you can also try. And again, let's go into edit my search history. Let's try maybe another game. See where we can get. Can't think of any. Well, there's quite a few, as you say. I will type up the list and put it in the bottom. See what you can guess what this one's going to be. I believe it's another like truck race buggy game. Yeah. Here we go. Harm's Way. Well worth a look. And I'm hoping this one do, because I have vague memories of trying this before. I just wanted to see. There you go. So Harm's Way. This was initially a free game. And there was lots of my friends that downloaded it and played it, and we all enjoyed it, even though it seemed to run a little bit slow. But maybe that's just my my recollection. This bit's going slow. But as I say, go and have a look at the list in the description. There may be titles there that you actually chose to have but don't show in your download history. And sometimes they just don't appear in your download history. And this is just a quick, like, sideways way of getting the games that you may have agreed to have in the history. Yeah, see, so that one's fine. That one I would have had, and I can't remember whether I had it, like I said, to play with my mates, or I downloaded it on a mate's console. But we played it and deleted it. I mean, literally. So, but as it's free, and it's just showing that the process works, and Harm's Way didn't show in my download history. So whether Microsoft is slowly deleting that, I don't know. But not a bit of a rant, but I find this whole situation really strange, because it's all of this time on from when they closed the marketplace. They gave people infinite amount of time to actually choose to download the history or not. But everybody pushes and strives for the next technology, the next system, and they kind of think, oh, I won't do it. And then you find out that these companies give it a bit of a spruce up, put a like HD logo on the title, and then they re-release it and you pay £14 or £24 for it. Whereas, you know, it's still there for you to download because it was all part of your game history. But the thing, like I said, and I stressed before, the simple fact is all of this content's there. So they could literally unlock it, and then you could have access to all of this stuff, or, like before, we could all pay a nominal fee, an annual fee of, say, like 20 quid a year, and then we could have download, you know, you'd still purchase them at reduced rate, but you could download the entire history of the Xbox 360 games that are on the store. And they can't say to people, oh no, the administration costs will be too much and everything else, because everything is still there. And I say everything, there are some titles, to correct myself, that obviously there's licensing issues where they can't have them. License expires within game content, but I mean, it's only going to take one person to do this. Yeah, so this one, Crimson Alliance, it was like a fantasy game, a bit like Baldur's Gate, but not as good. And again, this knows what I'm doing. It clearly can see what I'm doing because it's getting slower and slower and slower. Yeah, see, there's a problem. There isn't a problem. Let's try this again. Give it a few seconds. Give it a wait. Give it a click. And it does this a lot. And I'm sure it's kind of, well, either everybody's doing this at the same time or literally, there you go, you see. So this one I think we tried. It was a bit like Baldur's Gate. But again, I'm making the point. This did not show in my download history. And I have no idea why. So, as I say, check out the list of games in the description below. Because, like me, you may enjoy some 363 history. Anyway, if you like the video, give it a like. Click on the subscribe button. I shall be doing some more for you. And maybe this next one will be me showing you how to download some of the games by the Xbox Live Store online in different regions. It's worth a shot, isn't it? Or Microsoft could just literally turn it back on for us, because it doesn't cost anything. Seriously.